Palestine will be free! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! And from the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! As Bob said, I think, we've built this protest movement for, I think it's 15 months now nearly, and we should be very proud of everything that we have done, turning out here, building a broad-based movement with people from all different backgrounds. Some of us have been involved in this campaign for many, many years, but what we've seen in the last 15 months is many more people turn out than we've ever seen before. Rally in support of Palestinian liberation and against Israel's crimes, and we've had people here every single week from all different backgrounds, as I said, Muslims, Christians, Jews, all the rest of it, standing together for peace, demanding an end to war, demanding an end to genocide. And yet it's us who has been demonized in the media. It's us who have been made out to be the violent ones or the terrorists by our politicians and media. And it just highlights what we've been saying a lot, is that there's something deeply sick about our society and its institutions when we see the way that they've reacted to the genocide in the last 15 months, and we see the way in which they've reacted to ordinary people like us who are just trying to stop that genocide. And of course we know that this fight has gone on within pretty much every institution in society, in the schools, in the media organisations, at university campuses in particular, at hospitals, in every workplace, you name it. There's been a fight going on within every institution about, are we even allowed to express our solidarity with the Palestinian people, let alone will those institutions come out clearly and oppose Israel's genocide, cut ties where that's meaningful, and take a real stand in solidarity with the Palestinian people. That is a fight that we must continue, but at the same time, we also should reflect on the fact that it shows that the support given to the Israeli state by the Australian government, by all of Australia's key institutions, shows that this is a structural issue. It's systemic. It's not just a question of a bad politician. It's not just a question of the Zionist lobby. It's not just a question of a few racists or all the rest of it. And it's why we've talked all along about we live under a system, under an imperialist system, where the rich and powerful, where those who rule the Australian state and the American state see in their own cynical, heartless way an advantage for themselves in having a bloodthirsty, warmongering, aggressive, genocidal state in their camp called Israel, which can help maraud around the Middle East, can help police the region and the world in the interests of the powers, the big oil companies, all the rest of it. That's what we've seen play out in Palestine for 15 months. That's why the Labor Party, despite many Labor voters having a completely different attitude to this question, the Labor Party itself, its top echelons remain absolutely, staunchly, shamefully pro-Israel, despite everything we know 15 months on. So we need to keep up this movement. The only thing we can do is to keep fighting and to keep trying to build and keep piling that pressure on. Because as our first speaker said, nothing will change unless we can force change to happen against these political parties and against this system more broadly. So please keep coming out. Be here at 1 o'clock. We'll be back here next Sunday, of course, to keep up this movement. We're going to keep protesting. I'll also announce again now, I mentioned before, we're due for a new administration, obviously, to come into being in the United States. Trump is due to be inaugurated on Monday, the 20th of January. That'll be Tuesday, our time. The Palestine Action Group is planning to hold a protest on the Tuesday night, the 21st of January, outside the US consulate in North Sydney. We think it's time to give this new administration the welcome that it deserves, given everything we know about the monster Donald Trump and the kind of vicious, racist scumbags like Elon Musk, who he surrounded himself with, and who are part of his administration now, these billionaires who want to make money out of the real estate business that they can see in Gaza after the genocide, all the rest of it. So be there on that day as well. We need to keep up that demand on the Western governments to stop their backing of Israel. They've got the power to stop this genocide, and we need to keep demanding that of them. That'll be 6 o'clock, Tuesday night, the 21st of January. Stay tuned for our socials. We'll have something soon up about that. That'll be in North Sydney, outside the US consulate there. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. All right. We're going to hit the streets. I know it's a bit before 2.